Alright, welcome in, race fans. This is Jason, First Gear Network, bringing you live coverage of Craftsman Truck Series from North Wilkesboro. We're round 10 of the season. 9 weeks down, 9 weeks left to race for the regular season before we get to the playoffs. So far, we've got a field of 14 different drivers on the track. On the pylon here, seeing who's got the fastest lap on track so far. That's going to be the 66 of Todd Smith. Put down an 18.79 for his fastest lap. Quick one. Behind him, the 32 of Ben Summerford. Put down an 18.86. Corey Crandall's third with an 18.93. And the Eagle Kyle Heath is P4 currently with a 19.01. Pretty tight field from 1st to 14th for the fastest lap time. We're roughly a half a second gap between 1st and 14th. Trucks are slippery here. When you get back in the throttle on exit and the truck wants to snap on you, if you overdrive corner entry a little bit, it doesn't take much, and the truck can get out of hand too. So we're gonna see a lot of slipping and sliding tonight. See some really good battles. Should be fun to watch. Pull up our race info for tonight. Again, tonight's race is scheduled for 250 laps total, with stage breaks at the completion of lap 70 and lap 140. As typical, our drivers will have 3 sets of tires in the pits, 1 fast repair to use if they get heavy damage. Temperature-wise, we are looking at 66 degrees ambient temp, 93% humidity, so you are seeing a little bit of fogginess from our camera shots. A little bit of fog in the track now. Cloudy skies, 11-mile-an-hour winds. Track temp is at 83 degrees, so that lower track temp is helping on the grip, but it's still a handful with these trucks. But these guys have been using this practice so far. We're 40 minutes into practice, and from when everybody first got out on the track to now has been night and day difference, adjusting to the track grip levels and what these trucks are giving them. So it's been fun to watch. Go ahead and get this one here. Why it's acting so goofy. Let's see if that does anything. Let's see if we can get our track map back. There we go. Got another driver registering in, so we're starting to get up there. That'll put us at 15 drivers for tonight's race. See a nice little pack here, all these guys here. Out of turn 4 right in front of the 35. We're riding on with Corey. P4 on the board? Nope. Yep, P4, and we have a new P1. The Eagle has landed. 18.75 for the Eagle. So pulled up at the fence.
Good luck, good luck.
Hey Ivan, you can't park there.
Let's head to a party.
Y'all want to have a pit party?
No, the poker party on the back parking lot.
That's why they had the gate closed, Ivan. They didn't invite you.
Damn.
Pit party at the end of pit road. Pit party at the end of pit road.
Oh, Trevor said pit party. Get everybody together that wants to participate and have a little practice at a restart here. That ought to be interesting. Some guys may not be coming and running that pit party, so now he just re-gears up. I don't know what they're talking, I don't know what they're doing.
Start it rolling. That's all we got. Come on, roll it.
So far, we're up to 16 drivers registered for
Hey,
tonight's
slow
race.
down, slow down. Safety, slow down. Let Elvis catch up. Leaders on you in the restart zone.
Well, I'm going.
Not sure what happened there. Everybody got by the 23 though. Oh, there goes the 66. Hard into the wall.
Lame. I thought the tire coming off and then it wouldn't go in. That's stupid.
Ooh, Trevor gets loose there. Oh no, the 32. Woo! Ben sliding into the infield off of turn 2. Oh, there's another one, the 35. They just passed by there. Oh, the 14 overcorrected and put it nose first into the outside wall there at turn 4. Tell you what though, the Eagle is on it tonight. Showing the speed, definitely looks to have the consistency of these corners figured out. I haven't seen his whoop, but as soon as I say it looks like he might have grabbed the wall just a little bit there. Although that's better to grab the wall just a hair. slight scrub, then getting the tires sideways. Practiced here at this track earlier today and just tried to make some laps to get a feel for it. And boy, it was a handful, but I was actually able to save my speed and keep my lap times a little bit more consistent. If I didn't spin the tires on the corner exit and just maybe had to push up a little bit and just kind of bounce off the wall just to keep the truck straight. You don't want to make it unhappy on corner exit and have too much wheel or throttle into it, because it's gonna want to continue to rotate and spin out. Looks like 13's getting a little more sideways there in the corner entry. Trying to get position on the 84 here, running that low line in the corner. They get side by side. Ten more minutes of practice. Alex Fuller's joined the race lobby. 28 truck. You can tell he's just getting his first laps on the track, trying to find out how crazy loose this track is. It's a handful. You want to put the power down, and when you try, the truck just wants to spin just like that. Our newcomers, Brian Hayberger, the 83 truck, joined First Gear Racing today. Welcome in, good to have you. Good looking truck. He is currently P9 on the speed charts with the fastest lap of a 19.02. Poor Jared, man. I've seen him spin out of turn 4 a few times now. It's a little bit too much throttle is generally what's going to cause that for these guys tonight. So as we watch that, certainly at the start of this race with the cold tires and everything, it's going to be right on edge. Check here. I'm going to pull the sequencer over real quick just to make sure everything's lined up. The sequencer is on. Everything should be set for it. It is. Ready to go there. Slide that back out of the way. spin. I think that might have been Alex Fuller in the 28. Right along with the 43 here. Ah, turn 4 again. Crosses him out, he keeps it straight. Pulls it down to the inside. 31 of Brandon Decker having the same issue. A lot of tire marks into that grass there on that infield. Comes the 28. Locks her down, keeps it off the wall. Get back with Jareth here in the 43. It's hard to get a rhythm at this track when you can't get past that cold tire and how extra cautious you have to be on that throttle. Once you can get, 10 laps in, the truck will feel a lot better. It's not a huge, to me it was, but at least from what I'm seeing, it looks like once you get the rhythm down, you know what your thresholds is. The truck, once the tire pressures build up, heat builds up in the tires, you get a little added grip as the run goes. Now he's starting to get a few laps under his belt. The truck should start to feel a little bit better as long as he doesn't push that threshold. Running that middle line, which seems to be what I would almost call a preferred line in these trucks here. High in 1, back to the middle on the exit of 2. He is up to 10th on the charts now. Fastest lap the last time by. Better at this time. A little bit slower, 400 slower. Getting a really good drive off, and he's letting the truck kind of straighten out a bit before he really gets on the throttle. 19, 21, just a half a tenth slower there. Pushes up. Oh, a little too much entry in the 3 there. Got him a little uneasy. Running low there, the 31 running that third line up. Out of the corner, you really can't keep it on the bottom. It requires you to have the steering wheel turn too much. So these guys are putting a lot of effort in trying to get it to exit high and straight. Carry that momentum. Howdy, Kyle Heath. All right, all right. Giggity, giggity. All right. This practice session has been super helpful. I feel like for the drivers to get a chance to get a feel for what these trucks are going to do tonight. If you just came here with no practice, it'd be really tough to adjust fast enough without having to spin out a couple times. So seeing these guys get some laps down. Jareth again out here in the 43. Oh, just too much. It started to break loose in the middle of the corner there, and once it starts to slide, you really can't catch it. There's no saving it. It's just about get the truck to slide and stop without hitting anything or anybody at that point, but it's super difficult. Under 3 minutes of practice left before we get to qualifying for tonight's race. 28 was running good there too. He was getting him some quality laps in. Everybody I go to is spinning out. Check in with our new guy again. Ryan Hayberger. 83 is the 43 again. Turn 4 is his nemesis. That end of the track has been just harsh on the 43. Right on the outside of the 23. Looks like the 23 is scared to put wheel into it. I don't know. He's definitely under pace. He's on his 4th lap
any
on
oil,
track.
please? You got it, Abby.
Oh.
Thank you.
23 up on the curb a little bit going into 3. A little bit too much speed on corner entry. Such a good looking truck. Six seconds left in the session. 14 out there fishtailing it. Oof. That's going to end the practice session on the qualifying. Hey, just a quick shout out. Appreciate all you guys coming out tonight for this race here at Rockingham or at North Wilkesboro. 16 of you in the field. Good luck to y'all tonight. I'll be up here in the booth calling the race. Hope it's a fun one. Keep it clean, have a good time, and good luck, everybody. Check and make sure all my radios are on. We should be all right. Let's see. Toss miss out early. He's already put down to 19.3837. See on my screen there. There's Corey Crandall with a 19.29. Toss across the stripe. Slower on his second lap. Here comes Corey to complete his second lap. (19.22). Ivan 19.26. Alex Fuller to the top with a 19.10, and that's on his second lap. Darby's out on track in the 23. And that truck get rotated before getting back on the throttle. Just gotta get her slowed down going into corner entry. 19.31 for Nolan Milnes. At 23.2 for Mr. Darby here as he's on his second lap. Hopefully doesn't overdrive 3. Oh, he does! Turn 3 bites him again. Trevor Benz is out on track. Trying to put a lap down. His first one didn't count. Second lap is, or no, that was the second. Yeah, that was the second lap. Good for P6. Jarrett's on his second lap. Oh, caught it, but got sideways. That's going to lose that lap time. So far, Joseph Klein is the leader in the clubhouse with a 19.1. Him and Alex
I'm good
Fuller.
at starting in the back, fellas. Good luck and have fun.
On his first lap here in qualifying, running that higher line. Kind of third groove up. Carry that momentum.
Oh, I barely made it, though.
Got it kind of close, didn't
Sure did, man.
Kyle, he's running that bottom on the second lap, trying to get the truck to rotate. Where does it put him? P1, 19.02. Got a new joiner in here. Justin Sumner made it here in qualifying. He is finding out that you don't miss practice. Slides it down into turn 1 on his first hot lap. Heck of a save, keeping it off the wall. Gonna let the truck rotate here on the high side at 3 and 4. Gonna try it again here for his second lap. Much more cautious going into 1 and 2. Let's see if he can get it out straight. Nope, it wants to come around. Tough break for Justin. Coming in late, it's tough when you don't get any laps.
Bueno.
Yeah, these things are on the edge, Justin. You should. I feel bad that you didn't make practice. Ben made it across the line. It didn't count the time. So, yeah, this lap is just going to be...
Dang, bro, you shouldn't have missed practice.
I didn't have a choice.
I hear you on that.
I just got freed up. I looked at the clock and saw what time it was. I was like, I got time to hop in.
Oh, Jeffrey. Well,
Yeah,
appreciate you reaching out in the chat. Sorry you couldn't make it tonight, man. Work always getting in the way. It's all right, though. Appreciate it. He says, good luck to all. Jeff Pepper's one of our regulars in the series. Looks like 52 just jumped up to P7 on his first lap. See if he can do anything with this second lap. Trying to get the truck to rotate. Oh. Any faster? Oh, just a little bit slower. Almost the same lap time. Leaves the 31 and the 83 haven't recorded a time. And we don't have, let's see, who we got? Todd in the 66 is just out making laps, it looks like. So is the 43. He's out here practicing. Getting those lap times in, just trying to get a rhythm for tonight's race. 250 laps is a long race. That's what these trucks race this year, so this is going to be interesting to see our guys with, 17 in the field. How they handle tonight's events and try to manage getting through how treacherous this track surface is tonight.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to week 10 in the truck series. We are set for 250 laps. Stage breaks are 70 and 140. We are not doing the choose rule anymore, so we will line up the way iRacing tells you. If you've got any questions, let's just go out and have fun. Try to get some space. It is a short track, so let's go out and have fun. Keep the cautions at minimal. I'm sure Jason will appreciate that in the booth. And remember that our race chat is broadcasted live, so watch what you say when your tempers flare a little bit. Thank you, and let's have fun.
Just waiting for qualifying to time out here.
One last thing, we do have the incident points. At 20 incidents, you will get a black flag. At 30, you will get a black flag. And then if you get 40, that will be a disqualify.
All right, as we get ready here, go ahead and pull it up. There's that. And we'll switch this to that. Just waiting for the session to end so I can pull up the grid for you guys. Again, I'm reading the chat here. Kylie says, got to love them incident points. Sucks when most at times it's out of your control. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is tough. Hopefully we'll see the incident points disappear here soon. All right. Here we go. Everything switched over. We'll pull up the grid for tonight.
Ivan,
Kyle
you
Heath,
still want an EOL?
Joseph Klein on the front
Yes, sir,
row.
please. Yes, sir, please.
Alex Fuller and Corey Crandall, row 2. Row 3 is going to have Nolan and Ivan. Row 4 will be Michael and Trevor. Row 5 is going to have Todd and Michael Ware. Row 6 is going to have Jarris and Mark. And then you're going to have row 7 with Justin and Tim. Row 8 is going to have Brian and Ben. And then row 9 will have Brandon. And then I think Ivan is taking an EOL this race, if I heard that correctly.
Whoever's beside the 7 here, let me get low so you guys go back. I'm going to the back.
Just stay all the way up high.
Stay up high, okay.
I won't let my stuff go through. I can't have fun with the guys. All right. Scheduled again for 250 laps. First stage is the completion of lap 70. Love you, Kyle. Ivan, row 3. He's row 3'd it with a pretty decent lap for qualifying. It was really good lap for him. This track is so treacherous, so I don't blame him for taking an EOL, kind of wanting to stay out of the trouble. Ivan likes to make it to the end of the race, and I feel like that's not a bad call. Surprised we didn't actually have more drivers look at that as an option. As Pace Truck rolls off. Rolling off here. I think it's 2 laps, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, there's nothing to tell me that. And of course, the overlay seeing that it's glitch again, so let me refresh that real quick. Get our track map back here. Waiting for it to load. There we go. All right. Field is set. Stages are turned on. Pace truck is coming around for this one more to go before we get going green. Thank you guys for tuning in with me as we get ready for 250 laps. So, as Trevor would say, at North Wilkesboro.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck at North Wilkesboro, guys.
Ha ha ha.
Always wanted to race there.
Green flag.
Green is out. 13 gets a good jump on the 14, gets clear of him going into turn 1, single file for front 2. The start on back is side by side. This is where we're going to see the action. All right, we made it a lap. No trouble so far. Oh, there goes the 94. Oh, heck of a save. Heck of a save. He kept it straight. On the edge, that 94 was. Woo. Oh, no, not again.
Goodness gracious.
Take it easy on that throttle, Justin. It'll come to you. Check back up here, closer up to the top 5. 4th place, Corey Crandall. 5th place, Michael Kennedy. Right in front of them, 3rd place, Alex Fuller. See, this field is stretched out and covering a full straightaway from first to last. Checking back to 23. It's actually in trouble of going a lap down already. Just can't get he can't get comfortable with the corner exit. So he has slowed it way down on the inside. Looks like everybody's going to get by cleanly.
Caution's out.
Caution is out. Caution
Make
is
sure
out.
you get yourself something to drink there, buddy.
And there
Sorry
it is.
about that.
Let's go back
I'm
and
glad I
take a
missed
look.
you.
32 enters one okay.
There's sheet
Starts to
metal
slide.
flying through the air.
Oh,
Red flag, red flag.
the wall got a little bit of the rear bumper there, the 32. So that's going to bring out our first caution. One down. There's going to
Damn
be a few.
tailgate is still flipping in the infield.
It's just trying to get to that poker game in the infield that Ivan was talking about. All right, as we check the running order, top 4, no movement there. They're right where they started. 5th place, Michael Kennedy's up 2 spots. Nolan is down 1 to 6. Trevor's up 1. Todd's up 1. Jarrett's up 2.
My cooling suit just stopped working.
The 83, Brian Hayberger is up to 11th, up 4 spots, and the 31, Brendan Decker, up 4 spots. He's going to get that lucky dog. Alright, should be one to go this time. There we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. Field should get lined up. 14's just taking his time. There we go. Alright guys, it's time to restart this shindig. Restart here on lap 11. Get to the restart zone here, which is right there.
Green flag.
There we go. The 13 gets rolling, gets clear of the 14 again. Great start by both trucks on the front row as they clear that distance on the second row. Everybody else is too wide. A lot of craziness further back. We got side-by-side racing throughout the field. Caution is out.
Guys.
Not sure what that one's for. It's not giving me anything. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see anything on that one. What happened?
Way back in the back. I think the 32 lost the back end.
Ben got loose again.
Okay, see it now. I got sideways on the racing line. Got it straight, but iRacing said caution it is. Pit stop for the 32. Did use his fast repair that time though. Must have been too much to try to fix. So that is an early fast repair used by the 32 truck.
All right, look down. We're trying to figure out this squeaking ass pedal. My bad on that.
Language.
That squeaking butt pedal.
Yeah, it was a tough start for Ben there. That one, I don't know, maybe he took some front end damage there and had to use fast repair. His truck didn't look that bad in the back. I know he lost the rear tailgate, but in a truck like this, I didn't feel like a fast repair would be necessary unless that getting up on the curb messed with the steering. That's one thing I can think of. So we'll have to see how that works out for him going forward with a lot of laps left to go. 235 laps to go. Don't want to be without a fast repair. With the carnage that's still to come at some point. Again, this field tonight, all 17 trucks, Chevrolet Silverados. This league is brought to you by Chevy.
Ready, green, green.
Restart, Kyle Heath, good jump on the 14. 14 doesn't get away from the second row as far as he did last restart. They're right there on his tail. Just following back here, just taking a look. Looks like everybody's made it through turn 1. Ben's taking it extra easy now. Fast repair used. Back up front, the 13 and 14 still first and second. Third place, we've got a mover. The 35, Corey Crandall, has gotten by Alex Fuller for third. The 43, Jareth, he's hanging it on the outside. He's up to 7th. Running that wider line. Caution is out.
Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Gonna go check this one out, see what happens here. I think it's gonna start with the 80 maybe. I heard a sorry. Yep, I'm on the wrong car. Let me get that fixed. Go to the 80 here, yep. Entering in, gets loose, tries to save it, turns it, oh! Right up in front of the 7, nowhere for him to go. Tough break for both of those drivers. Looks like Mark actually had it saved. He had gotten the left side tires all the way down on the dirt. And it just yeeted the truck back right. It snapped hard. Just the overcorrection. You're trying to get it to go back right. And that truck does not look friendly. It is not like a rock right now. Tough break for the 80. There's another fast repair in the books. I feel like the 7 may have to do the same. I'm checking stats over here. No, he's timing it. He is not using it yet. Some leaders go by. So that's going to put Mark 1 lap down. Ivan is still on pit road trying to fix his truck with time. Now, I can't see the crew working on it because the guys you see are just having a conversation, hands in the air, acting like he's not there. They probably just got done eating their ice cream. And, yeah, just waiting. Just waiting to see enough get fixed on that cart or on that truck to where he's willing to come back out, I guess. Those are the only 2 guys that are really having a deep conversation. They're really, I mean, he's moving his hands all over the place. Oh, now the other one had to. Yeah, that's a great conversation piece right there. You only get that on First Gear Network. Alright, looks like we should be coming to 1 to green here. This is our 3rd caution tonight. Just completed lap 21. This is going to put Ivan, I believe, 3 laps down to the field. Maybe 4 now. I assume that he is staying with it and just going to... I don't see where it recorded him on meatball flag, so I think he's just trying to get as much repairs done as he can. But he might be staying on pit road until he's comfortable. So, alright, pace truck's going to turn down. Into the restart zone we go. And restart number 4. 13 with a good jump. 35 with a great jump on the inside of the 14. They are side by side for second. That's the first time the 14's been challenged on any of these starts. Side by side, 3 rows deep. Oh no, the 43, he was running the top earlier. He was stuck on the bottom this time. He got loose. Heck of a save though, but he loses so many positions in that. See if he can get him back, and once he gets back up maybe to the top. 35 is hanging it down there on the bottom. Just can't get the drive off the corner to clear the 14. So close. 14 gets a good run on that high side, but the 35 pushes up just a little bit on entry. Gets clear of the 14. 52 gets loose in 2. Saves it though. Alright, 35 to P2. 14 back to 3rd. The 52 back to 5th. 66 knocking on his door. Let's jump on board the 66 as he gets clear of the 52. Sun's peeking out now. See the Eagle out there in the lead. He's got a distance. The 35, the 14, and the 28 are holding the 66 from getting to the Eagle right now, but they're all managing this track pretty well up here. Right down on that lower line these guys are using right now.
Back.
Really using the bottom of the track on corner entry. Oh, the 35! Oh!
What you got when you get a chance.
Just snapped on him. What a tough break. Let's see what happens here.
I thought being up front would be safer.
Nope, loose in the center.
No safe place.
Just loose.
Sorry, I'm
and
not
then-
sure if we just came together, if I was coming up and you were coming down.
14 really had nowhere to go. There's another tailgate.
So I'm gonna get
flying
in front of you. I'm
there.
gonna pit here.
33, I gotta get, 83, I gotta get in front of you. But I'm pitting, don't worry about it.
Tough break for the 35. That's
My fault.
severe enough damage, but
Yeah, I thought I had it missed.
I don't know if
I was like, yes, I'm making it work.
yeah, he did. He split it right down the middle. Got a tight squeeze though. See the 35, not using the fast repair. I see there is another driver up. Let me double check my standings here. Everybody's switching on me here right now. So that leaves the 94 has had to use his, the 80, and the 32 have used their fast repairs. I didn't know what happened to the 94. It did not give me an alert that he got damage. Unless it was in that wreck and I wasn't paying attention. Let's scroll back up. See if there's anything to give me a telltale sign that he had some issues.
Are y'all coming to one to go?
Nothing at all.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 to go, coming out of 4 now.
Alright, so this is our 4th caution. We're about to complete lap 31. The Eagle's been out front for all 31 laps so far.
Todd, what did you see there?
Get on, everybody.
Alright.
Oh, you hanging back, Darby.
Come off here on the pit road.
I'm ready.
Jimbo
Ready,
just wasn't
green
sure.
flag.
Start zone, here we go. 13 gets a good jump on the second row, but the 14 and 52 are side by side going down into 1. Great run by the 14 on the outside, really making that outside work. The second line, there's grip there, there's momentum there. .52 takes the position. 14 looks for the crossover. Nothing there for him at the moment, but he'll be looking to make that pass back here, probably using the inside. I'm really surprised he couldn't hold off more on the outside there. I guess these tires really haven't gotten worn yet, so I feel like the bottom line is obviously a little bit quicker around, but I guess these tires wear and the right rear gets hot. It's going to be super helpful to have that next line up if they can get it worked in. Help the truck rotate a little bit better without burning the right rear off so much. Still a good battle for second. Got a little gap here back to Justin Sumner in 7th, battling Brendan Decker for 6th, side by side. How about this new guy? Brian Hayberger is up to 4th. That's up 11 spots from where he qualified tonight in the 83 truck. Good debut for him so far. Just checking back through the field while we have a moment here, while everything's staying green. Ford truck, Michael Ware, he's up to 9th. Ben's down a couple spots from where he started. He's back to 10th. He's under challenge. Looks like the 28 is on the outside of the 32. Then there's the 66 back there behind them. 66 looks to the inside. Todd is down 1 lap, waiting for the next caution. Right on board. See, we're going to jump up here up front. Looks like the 14 hasn't let the 52 go. Oh no, we got a wreck.
Caution. Kind of walk me through a lap here, please.
35, we saw that in front of us going into turn 3. Truck gets loose. Back up into the wall, he turns it up and just keeps it up there. Oh, so close for the 52. Let's go back. Let's go back and see how close that was. Woo! Close call for Michael in the 52, but he makes it by without any contact. least from what I can see, nothing got recorded in the standings.
Lucky dog on the outside.
23 had just gotten lapped, so he gets the lucky dog. Todd was in position for that before that yellow came out, but 23 had just gotten lapped by the Eagle before that happened. All right. Fifth caution. We're getting ready to complete lap 42. We've still got 28 laps to get us to the end of stage 1. Right now, all 17 trucks are still in the race. Ivan is back on track. He's 9 laps down after getting some repairs. Saved his fast repair. Looks like we've had a couple other drivers have to use theirs. So it's a tough break for, looks like Corey had to use his. Brandon Decker's used his in the 31. So yeah, we've got 5 drivers in the field that have had to use their fast repair already. And we're not even to the 5th of the race yet. So survival as typical. Got a pit. What do you need a pit for? I got a pit for a new fire suit. I like that one, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Peppers commented 52 is going to need a new fire suit to pit road.
There you are. All right, cool.
Green.
All right, restart. On lap 45. Gets clear of the 52, but the 52 is right there. Great job by these drivers up front. Look at that 83 truck working that high side. Brian Hayberger's up to 3rd, fighting for 3rd, I guess side by side with the 14. Look at the run, he gets off the corner. Almost clear of the 14, just not enough room to really get down if he wanted to, but he stays up there in that second line. Seems to be working well for him. Give the new guy. Ooh, the 14 almost got to his rear bumper in the entry, middle of 3 and 4 there. That was close. Close. Here comes the 94. Justin Sumner working inside the 14. That is a battle for 4th. See Joseph Klein just falling back ever so slightly here. Was in 2nd. Now he's back to 5th. These cautions, these restarts haven't really let this race get a green flag run to it, so he really hasn't been able to carry that momentum he was showing earlier in the race in that initial green flag run and that second restart. So now these guys are starting to make their way through the field and pile up on them on these restarts. So still only 5th, still good. Just got to try to manage those tires, keep them getting hot, and work his way back up there. Right behind him is the 43, Jarris in the Oreo truck, running 6. We watched him in practice. Turn 4 was just his arch nemesis. Every lap that he was trying to run in practice, but he's gotten this down and is having a great run so far tonight. Right behind him is Nolan Mills, running in 7th. 84 truck seems pretty stable in that second line. A lot of off-throttle time in the center of these corners. You want to get on it earlier, but you just can't. Michael Ware. Wait to see what's going on here. Oh, I see why. There we go. Trevor's underneath the 4. Michael Ware. Battle for 8th and 9th. Sumner is making his way up to P2, working the high side on the 52 truck. So 94 gets clear. Got one more spot in front of him that he's going to try to chase down. 7/10 behind Kyle Heath. Not a lot of a gap there. That's only, what, 6-7 truck lengths. Tries to get in a rhythm, and we see that ticker just kind of fluctuating right around 7/10 a second. Caution's out.
Hey man, your mic sounds like a little.
Go back and check this one out. Looks like maybe the 32 with another issue. Oh, it gets sideways, locks it down. All right, kept it off of anything and everything, so good for him. Good save. That's going to put Ben back to 11th, as we currently only have 12 cars in lead lap. This should put us at 13. Have to wave around for the 35 truck.
And you think they'll ghosted us right there, that's it.
Just checking on the incident counter. Everybody's in single digits so far. We're at 0. Nobody in the double digits yet, so nobody in the concern of hitting that 20X for their first black flag yet, but we're only on lap 58.
Only 5 minutes left in damage and half the slack in the steering is out.
Hang on to her, high side.
Green
All right,
flag.
Restart, here we go. Kyle Heath with a good jump. 94 though, right there on his right rear. And he is clear of the 94, comes up in front of him. Top 5, 6, all single file out of turn 2. 43 is going to move up to the high side on the 83 here for 5th. Throttle, doing what they can. Keep these trucks from wanting to spin out. It is super hard.
Caution's out.
Caution is out.
Talk
Caution
me
is
through your
out.
lap one time real quick.
Let's go check and see. It says that something has happened to the 7. Going down into... Oh! Let's wind this back here. The 7's trying to aim down for entry, or the 35 goes to get position. A little late. I mean, it happens. Short track racing and all, but that, yeah, that move there, just the 7 was expecting to have that track, that space, and a little bit of contact. Looks like 35 is going to go up and scrub the wall. The 7 seems to maybe lock it up here. Keep it off the wall, but that's another hit to the 35's night. A little bit of damage, not much. around here. Next time by, we'll have 6 laps left in the stage. We should be taking the 1 to go here, so that should put us at a restart with 5 laps to go in the stage. Alright, lights are off on the pace truck. Everybody's gotten 2x2x2. Currently 14 trucks on the lead lap. Yeah, they do. Base truck's down.
Green flag.
13 gets a good jump here on the 94. Doesn't get clear though this time. The 94 is there. They are side by side.
Caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Okay, quickly tell me what you think you had there.
Like that one did not work out well for anybody.
Had a good chance there.
Maybe a bump from the 35. The 23.
They got
nowhere.
3 and 4. Holy crap. Yeah, it took off.
Driving faster than home.
Hey, pit roads will be closed. This will be the stage.
Alright, so this will be the end of stage.
Pit road is closed for one more lap.
That caution gives us 15 cars on the lead lap now. Leaves the 66 is down 1 lap and the 7 truck is down 9 laps. Across the stripe is the end of stage 1. Kyle Heath is our stage winner. Pit road will be open this time by.
Yes, pit road will be open. That was the end of the stage.
All right, down pit road we go. Leaders are all coming down. Looks like the 84 is going to stay out and assume the lead. Watch the 13 truck come down here. Right side goes up. Here goes the 94 off pit road. Left side goes up. 13 is taking 4 tires on this stop. And off he goes. The 94 is going to win the race off pit road, but he's
Jason,
not.
I got a black flag, made you clear. I was trying to pass everyone. Well, I was going to pit, but with the lucky dog, I didn't want to pit, so I'm going to pit. Like, I didn't want to give Ivan a passing under yellow because it told me to pass. Thank you.
Got it cleared, okay.
We're going to do one more lap just to let everybody get caught up.
All right, stage 2 is about to
Everybody
begin.
first pass and please pass.
One stage down. 2 to go. Stage 2 goes till the completion of lap 140. Top 3, the 84, the 35, and the 4 stayed on them. But didn't pit. 94 didn't check tires. If he did, he took right sides, but can't verify that. 43 also had a fast stop out.
Green, green, green.
13 before tires. Green flag is out. 84 with a good jump on the 35. 94 is looking down underneath the 35, side by side. That is a tight battle here. Look from the back of the 84 truck. The 94 has cleared for second. And now is right on the pack bumper of the 84. Trying to run just a half a lane up off the curb there in 3 and 4. 94 was right on it, it looked like. Both kind of running that half a lane up and then pushing out there out of 2. That's good.
And low up here.
Further back. Oh, there goes the 43 in front of traffic. Nobody hits him.
Bud.
Great job. Great job by all those drivers. What a save. Spun it around, kept off the wall, and nobody ran into him. Great awareness by everybody there on track. That was crazy. And 66 should be our lucky dog recipient.
Come on, guys, catch up. I still got damage to fix.
Go. Wave around, or lucky dog to the 66 truck. Todd Smith back on the lead lap. He's going to give us 16 trucks on the lead lap. Looks like Ben is leaving pit road now. Gotta beat the pace car off, it looks like. And should be good to stay on the lead lap. So 16 trucks on the lead lap. 17th place, Ivan Deschamps is 9 laps down currently. Rough start to the night for him, but he has gotten the truck fixed. And he's still trucking. Just real quick, slide this over here. Incident report. Corey Crandall's up to 11. Ben's up to 10. Ivan's up to 10. A couple drivers at 8, 31 in the 80, 28, and the 33 is at 8. So things to kind of keep an eye on. As As we get closer to 20 extras, that's a black flag. Had to be served under green flag. Pace truck's going to turn down into the restart zone immediately we go, and the 84 is off. 94 is right there though. And 84 side by side. Oh, they had to have touched. It looked like they got really close. 94 gets clear of the 84, takes the lead. Justin Sumner up front now. Check further back. The Eagle, after winning stage 1, is in 4th. Trying to get underneath Corey Grandel for 3rd. Oh, we got to stack up further back.
I get second. Thank you.
Looks like that affected the 4 and the 14. No caution. Go back and rewind this one. Looks like it may have involved the 4 first. Gets loose. Right in front of the 14, and 31 just nowhere to go, and it puts the 4 on pit road. 14 had no choice but to go down pit road as well. And they are back on track side by side. 1 lap down. We'll be fighting for that next caution. 94 almost gave it to us there. Got sideways on in. Sideways on exit.
Ooh, I done got him hot.
And here's the Eagle trying to capitalize. Looks underneath the 94. Side by side for the lead. The Eagle is almost clear, but not fully. The 94 is trying to come back on the high side. There we go, 13 gets clear, and back to the lead is Kyle Heath. Puts old Fred Sumner back to 2nd. See, a couple big saves on that 1 lap alone, like crazy good saves to keep the truck from wrecking, because it was on that way both times. Yeah, Jeffrey, he has that outside line working. I think like he just had happen there. He just overused the tires, got him hot, and then it kind of goes away. There it is again. Snap loose under throttle. But again, I don't think he took tires on that pit stop. If he did, it was just right sides. So I don't know what his wear's like or grip, but he's definitely showing the effects right now as he has fallen back to the 83. Right along here with the 83, Brian Hayberger. A lot of throttle control on these corner exits. And you can't overdrive the entry. You can't overdrive because the truck will just want to kick sideways. It doesn't have the grip to enter in hard. So you really got to make sure you're rolling into the corner nice and smooth. Let the truck roll through the center and then ease back in. Oh, there goes the 94. He ran out of luck. He saves it. Mows the grass. Back out on track. No caution. Comes out 6th. Gonna lose that possibly to the 33 truck. Trevor Benz to the outside. 94 is gonna keep fighting on the inside, but those tires have gotten super hot for him. Yep, 6th place goes to the 33 of Trevor. 94 Justin. He's had a heck of a beginning to the 2nd stage. great skills keeping it off the wall there. Let's go back and take a look at that, just to watch that, because he was loose, locked it up, into the grass, let off the brakes, got that truck turned the right way without hitting the wall, and back on the track he was. Great job. Check back out up front. The Eagle has got a 1.4 second lead over the 83. 83's biting into it a little bit here. And now it goes back to Kyle. So it looks like it's kind of they're trading it off here per corner. So the 52 Michael Kennedy is up to third. He is 3.5 back. We're starting to see the field kind of spread out with the issues, just grip. Everybody's having a little bit of issues here. Nolan's in fourth. Corey's in fifth. Trevor in sixth. Right behind him is the 14 of Joseph Klein. He is the first car 1 lap down. The lucky dog if the yellow came out. Currently. Justin Sumner is back to 7th. Alex Fuller, who's there out of 2, is in 8th. Got Jareth Van Sluten in 9th. Makes me want some Oreos. Todd Smith got that lucky dog back on the lead lap and is up to 10th. Got the 31 of Brendan Decker on the outside of him. Looks like the 23's down there mowing the grass. Some issues
Maybe
for
I'm
him.
gonna look at this for a second.
We'll have to go back and take a look, see if something happened. Just got loose on one entry. Let it roll. That's the trick. Let it roll, let it get out, get going again, gets it back up on track, and just takes it easy coming back out on track. Thinking this time the 23 hasn't had the speed tonight, which is fine. This track is challenging. He's given it his best. Really appreciate him coming and running with us and giving it his best. I mean, that's what we had to do on some of these nights. So shout out to Tim. Doing a great job tonight. Oh no! I say that and then the 33 gets loose. I think that might have been from contact. It's hard to say. Looks like the 23 and the 33. Yeah, just slight contact as the 33 was going by. And it looks like we had Alex Fuller got caught up for a caution. By the 33, but overdrives. Oh no, right in front of the 33. Comes to a stop, and that's going to be our yellow flag. So, 10th caution of the race. We're on a lap. We're racing 106 currently. Whew. Got the 84, the 43, the 66 on pit road. 32 and the 28 as well. Looks like Nolan is taking tires. Todd is probably fixing his truck. The 43, I can't tell. Yep, tires for the 43 as well. Ben,
we're down to 4 minutes optional left.
You'll have them fixed by the end of the race, Todd. I can count on you. All right, so of the lead lap cars, first one off pit road, Nolan Milnes, in the 84. He is 9th.
I forget, does this go off green or off the leader? Off the leader.
Yep, restart zone is
Thank you.
turned on, so off the leader in the restart zone. Time for another restart.
Come on, Ivan.
Green flag.
Green is out. 13 with a good start. Gets clear of the 83. 52 and 83 side by side going into turn 1. Still side by side out of turn 2 as the 83 gains a little bit of an edge.
Never said 3 wide. That's crazy.
Side by side at the stripe. Heck of a battle for second here. The outside line looks like it's going to prevail, and then that inside line was catching, but nope. The second time around, the 83 gets clear. Got that momentum out of that outside line and was able to clear the 52 and take that position. Or I guess fend it off because he restarted second, so good battle there. A little loose there, saw a little squabble with the 83, but he's back under power, no issues there. Looks like most of the field has gotten into a single file. Tight battle here between the 43 and the 28. That's for 8th and 9th. The 84 right in front of him in 7th is battling the 33, Trevor Benz. Looks like he's going to take 6 from Trevor. He did just come down pit road. He's got a little bit better tire than these guys. Trying to make a push here at the end of the second stage. Ends at lap 140. Side by side with the 35. This is for 5th and 6th. He blinks. And he's back. Woo. Alright, give Nolan P5. And the 43's coming with him. He also was on pit road and took tires. So he's trying to clear the 35 out of turn 4. And does. 94 is next on the list for the 84 truck. They were battling earlier. 94 gets loose.
Oh, sorry, Nolan.
Snaps it. Kate straightens it right up. Nolan gets by for 4th.
My tires are angry.
Yeah, I just got a pair of new shoes.
Oh, the 43. Tight. Oh, missed it. They come out of it. The 43 gets sideways on exit. The 28's right there underneath him. Great battles, these guys coming through, driving it on the edge. Crossover by the 28. He gets clear of the 43, pretty good on entry, and then here comes the 43 with the run on exit. He tries to look at a cross, but nope. Not there. Nope, little wall hit for the 28. 43 to the outside. Great battle. Have an update. It looks like the Ford truck.
I'm slipping a slot.
Michael Ware is out of the race. First one out of the race tonight.
Looked like you were having fun though.
I mean, it's fun trying to hang on. It's just not very fun falling in the back.
Subsided now as the 28's pulled out on the 43 just a little bit. Let's check in with Nolan as he's worked his way up to second. The fresher tires are paying off for him as he has caught the 13. We're going to see a battle for the lead. These guys are catching the lap down car, or about to be the lap down car of the 31, Brendan Decker. Last car on the lead lap. It's coming at 17 to go in the stage. Drive off by the 84. Not able to get underneath the 13 there.
Go ahead, Nolan.
13 says, take it.
Take it.
Right. Nolan Milnes to the lead in the 84 truck. Here comes the 28 right behind him. Alex Fuller's gotten up to P3 and he's looking for more. Back from the gearbox of the leader. Nolan Milnes looking back. 13 is still in second, but that 28 is right there. Shout out to all the fans that came out tonight, parked the campers 1 and 2 there. Great to have them with us. The fans in the stands tonight, it's awesome. Looks like the 28's got to the outside of the 13 and has cleared the 13, so next one in line is going to be that 34 or 43, sorry, dyslexic. Oh, looks like he just got loose. I was just talking about him. 43 had gotten underneath the 83 and gotten loose.
Thank you, sir.
He clears him that time out of turn
Yes, sir.
4. Put Jareth up to 4th. And Brian back to 5th. Let's see, does this race for the lead tighten up? Is this 28 going to be able to catch this 84? Group Squad Racing 1 and 2. Wall grab for the 28 truck. Harley Quinn on board. Love that paint scheme, really sharp. Darby letting the leaders go by. That puts him 3 laps down currently. Check back on Kyle. He was leading till these fresh tires caught up to him. We're at 9 laps, 8.5 laps to go. He's currently in 3rd. He's still got a little bit of a gap back to the 43, which is the next one on fresh tires. Not certain if the 43 is going to be able to catch him in time before the stage ends. Sitting at what is that? Just over a second gap. Almost a second and a half gap between those two drivers. But the lead is still stretched out here to 1.3 seconds for Nolan over Alex. 7 laps left of the stage. Guys have put on a heck of a show so far tonight. Started off with some cautions, some mistakes, some errors, which it happens. But these guys have really gotten a grasp of this truck at this track, and they are putting on a heck of a race. Tire strategy came into play with that last caution. Some guys took some fresh tires, and they're making it pay for them for the stage 2 finish. 1.2 seconds of the gap. Caution is out. Caution is out. That might end the stage. Wait to hear from race control on that one. The 32 gets bit again at the exit of turn 2. Saves it from hitting anything or getting hit by anybody, but that is going to put us under our 11th caution of the night. This is going to get good. They didn't call it, so we're going to have a restart. 66 and the 94 went down pit road. .31 is the lucky dog.
Corey, what are we thinking? Is this going to be the stage, or are we going to have a little one-lap shootout or something?
Since we had driver's pit, we will do a one-lap shootout.
Yay, a show for the fans. Let's go. All right, we're going to have a restart. On lap 140 to complete lap 140 to end the stage.
Might have to put me on the, give me EOL or something.
You're good, I'll just clear it.
I'll do that.
All right, pace truck's going to pull off. We're going to have one lap for the stage 2 finish.
Green flag.
I made it.
Gets a good clean start on the 28. The 13 is right there. '84 is going to bring this one home. Stage 2 winner, Nolan Milnes, out of turn 4, across the stripe. Good job for the '84 team getting the stage win tonight.
Good job, sir.
Quickly tell me about your car, big man.
Winner.
Out of the way enough.
What a great restart he had. Really got a good gap on the field going into one. Had no pressure and was able to pull out to a decent win there for that stage. Now what happens? No pit for the '84, pit for the 28 and 13 though. I think the '84's got the idea of, you know, if he's only taken one set so far, save a set for the middle of the stage maybe at a caution, then save a set for the very end. That would be my guess. 94 stayed out. He had pitted under the last caution. Most likely took tires, got fresh, and rebounded. The 66 gets the lucky dog, gets a lap back. That should put him back on the lead lap. Give us 14 trucks on the lead lap. Again, 16 trucks on track still. 17th place will be the 4 truck, Michael Ware. He is out of the race. He's called it a night. We see trucks trying to get off pit road in front of the leaders. Oh, I don't think the 31 got there. Waiting to see what the report is there. The 31 is being held back.
They have fresher tires than the rest of us.
Seven's coming down pit road. Looks like we should be getting one to go this time.
I'm not sure what happened, but I pitted with everybody else. It said I actually did on a close pit or something.
Yeah, the pace truck was coming right there at the line, and pits close when the pace truck's coming by, so you have to wait for the field to go by before pit road exit opens, so you're going to get penalty for that. All right, pace truck down.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Nolan gets a good jump. There's the 94 right to his outside. To the lead, power move with those fresher tires. We're going to see how the 84 holds on here with everybody else behind him on fresher tires, to my assumption, as everybody else has come down pit road except for that 28. Maybe the 28 did come down. Maybe it was. Okay, yep, everybody did, except for the 84, okay. And then the 94 stayed out under caution because he had been in 4 laps prior. So. The 84 is on a little bit older rubber, holding his own in second though. He's being challenged by the 13 truck. Further back, checking the drive of the 66, still been working on his repairs, just got the lucky dog back on the lead lap again in 13th. Ahead of him, Ben Summerford on the outside of Mark Owlett. This is for 11th and 12th. Mark's hanging that low side. Ben's running that second groove, third groove up almost. Mark's going to hold him off for now. 10th place. Joseph Klein battling for Trevor Benz for 9th. Looking to the inside of the Nesquik 33. Side by side out of 4. The momentum to the outside line as Trevor edges ahead, but going into 1. 14 nudges ahead, gets clear. That's position gain for the 14 truck. Put him up to P9. 43 truck, Jared Van Sluten. Running in 8th right now. Right behind Corey Crandall for 7th. Corey is right behind Nolan, who has dropped back. Older tires are paying the price for him. Brian Hayberger up to 5th. Great debut race for him. Glad to have him joining. He is racing a great race tonight. Checking ahead though, the 13, Kyle Heath, has let the 28 of Alex Fuller and Michael Kennedy get by him, so not certain if his truck's just not handling right or if he's just trying to manage it a little bit more, but he is not pushing hard for position at this time, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. He's under attack from the 83 as well. 3rd place, Michael Kennedy in the 52, good wrench service plus truck. Love that paint scheme. Sitting in 3rd. Trying to close in on Alex Fuller, who's in the Harley Quinn Silverado. A scratch on the wall there again. Seen that a couple times from him tonight. He is trying to run that bottom, trying to roll the bottom there. Gets a great center and then great exit out of 4 there. And then Justin Sumner, the 94. No practice tonight, joined in qualifying. Couldn't get a lap down without getting loose. Started near the back. Here he is leading in stage 3. We are 157 laps down. Field is pretty spread out now. Cars almost all the way around this track. Checking back here. Nolan again fell back to 5th, but he is hanging tight there in 5th. He's got the 35 and 14 on his tail though. Gets to roll in, dive in a little bit deeper in the corner than the 84. Got a little bit more grip for corner entry, so he's able to close.
Sorry if I gave anyone an issue there. Had an issue with the network.
Let me see, Brendan.
All good, buddy. We appreciate you getting out of the way.
Brian had an issue, did not notice that. Go back and take a look while we've got a moment.
That's that Perry County internet.
Wonder what happened.
Dude, I got all devices off and it still sucks.
Okay, he knew something was happening, pulled down. Went out, came back. Back going. Shout out to the 83. Nice, classy move. Staying out of the way knowing he was having a network issue. Check back in on this battle for 5th. Here's the 14 looking underneath the 35, going into 1. Right on the grass, right to the grass. 35 with a good drive off the corner. 14 still looking. 35 trying to shut the door, trying to say, no sir, not right now. These guys are driving it. 35 tries to let that corner roll a little bit more. Gets tight in the center though, driving it in that deep. His front tires are probably a little hot. You can see him push up. That opens the door for the 14. The 14 is there. They are side by side. 14 down to the side. Oh, they are so close. What a great battle. Oh, the 14 gets a little loose there as we ride along with the car in front of him, the 84 and the truck in front of him. And he scratches the wall out of turn 2. What a great battle. Now what do you do? They're racing side by side and they're catching the 84 at the same time. 66 is there as well. That damage, that truck still preventing him from being able to stay on the lead lap for long, so he's back down to a lap down. So is the 32 of Ben Summerford. He's been lapped by the leader. What a great green flag run we're having here to start stage 3. These guys that were hoping for a yellow to be able to play some strategy. This run has gone 25 laps. Pretty decent run. We'll see how long it lasts. We still have 80 to go. 80 to go with the stripe.
Scared me for a minute.
Alright,
Sorry,
so the
man.
84 has fallen back to the 35 and 14. We've got
That's
5.
not good,
Here comes the 83. What a drive by the 83. Has that connection issue, pulls off, and he's right back in the battle. Let's jump on board. See what kind of momentum he's got with this truck. Rolling the center really good. Coming up to the 23. 14. Oh, under power, gets loose, saves it though. Good catch by Joseph Klein. That's another one that the 83 is going to be able to possibly get here out of turn 4. 83 is moving forward. Check behind. Looks like the 14 went for the crossover. Looking to his inside. I think. Oh, so close. That camera shot makes it look so close. Let's see, is he going to try it again? No, it looks like he's got enough of a gap now where he should be okay. And he's charging forward. 94 has pulled out a pretty good gap here. 1.4 second lead over Alex Fuller in second. Michael Kennedy is 2 seconds out of the lead in third, and Kyle Heath is almost 7 seconds back in fourth. Those top three are pushing it super hard and have stretched themselves out from the rest of the field.
Oh yeah.
32 lap down currently. That's 83 behind on the inside. Next truck in line for the 83 is the 35 right in front of them. Corey Crandall in that 35 truck is running fifth. Checking timing and scoring, that 94 is still pulling away really from everybody. Nobody's catching the 94 in time. I would say
You gotta
that
stay up top. My right rear's gone. If I go low, I'll spin.
the second fastest truck on track currently is this 83. He's catching, or he's faster than everybody else on track except for the 94. They're almost running the same lap times, 83, 94. He's just not gaining on the 94, but he's gaining on everybody else. Now this lap he might be able to gain a little bit. Let's see what he puts down. Has a little trouble there out of turn 4. Nope, a little bit slower. Or nope, a little bit faster. Gained a little bit on the leader there. He is on the inside of the 35 truck for 5th. Gets the pass done. Alright, so now with him up to 5th, that leaves next on line Kyle Heath. They're less than a second apart. Michael Kennedy is still just roughly 0.8 of a second behind Alex Fuller for second. Alex is 1.6, 1.7 behind Justin Sumner, our leader. There's our leader right now. Todd Smith has fallen down to 2 laps down now. Ben Summerford's on pit road. He towed to pits, so looks like maybe an issue. Tim Darby went off track. Let's see what happened here. 32 and the 23 at the same time. Synchronized. Sliding. Might be it for the 32 truck. I don't know if he's going to come back on track or not. We'll see. Turn 2 has been his nemesis all race long. High to low, out of the way real quick. Gets sorry over the radio. 94 is on the bumper of the 33 truck, and the 33 is 10th place Trevor Benz. These guys just trying to make it to the end of the race. These trucks are getting super hard to drive. These tires are hot. They're getting worn. This is our longest run of the race. Alright, he's lapped up to 10th place. 9 cars and 9 trucks on the lead lap. Again, the gap's still really stretching from everybody. Like I said, I really feel like the only truck, the only driver that's even close on lap times currently is that 83. He's still a little bit slower than the 94 currently, though. He's not gaining time. He's making up on all these positions. The rest of the field is 2/10 slower per lap. Last lap trying to get around the 13, he was a little bit slower. Catching and passing are 2 different things, and this 83 has caught the eagle, but he's having trouble trying to get by. There's a good cross move. He's got position. Is he going to get side by side? Yep, eagle lets him have the inside. They're going to battle side by. Ooh, I saw the eagle get loose there. All right, position for the 83. Up to 4th. Again, we'll just see as he clears out here if his lap times get close and he gets some clean track. That time by a 10th slower than Justin. Still looking like the only truck that really has a chance to make up that kind of ground. It's one that's really close to running the same lap time, but he's still a little bit slower this time by. Let's see what happens. Ooh, 400 slower. So he's like, they're running pretty close to the same lap times. Let's see what happens this time. 1991 for Justin. 1989 for Brian. That's 200ths faster. Actually, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all ran a 1989 last lap, so that's pretty cool. 1980 this lap for the 94 truck. 98 for 2nd. 01 for 3rd. 93 for 4th. So again, that 94 is putting them down at a better rate than everybody in the field. The 83 is the closest to keeping pace, but still just a little bit off. You see the 13 after getting past is falling back a little bit. He is 11.5 seconds almost behind the leader. 35 is just a second or so behind the 13, so we may see a battle between these two drivers shortly. See the 66 up in the wall there, and 3 and 4 are close to it. I think the tires in that truck, with the damage he's had, been trying to fix all race long. It's just taking its toll on him. He has been giving it his all tonight, trying to manage that truck with damage. And it just doesn't look right. That front end, the bumper, the wheel around the left front, the driver's front, you can see too much of the tire. It's out of place, out of whack. And right now he's currently in 13th, 2 laps down. 31, Brendan Decker is also 2 laps down in 12th. And then you've got Mark Owlett in 11th, 1 lap down, and you've got Trevor Benz 1 lap down in 10th. And now Van Sluten has gone down a lap as well, so we have lapped up to 9th place as we are coming to 50 to go next time the leader goes by. He's about to now. 50 laps remain. With the 94 here for a little bit. Starting to see that truck just get a little more loose. Those tires. The lap times haven't fallen off enough. He's able to control it pretty well. He lost a couple tenths that lap to his last lap, but he's still running under 20-second laps. The 1999, everybody else behind him's in the 20s. The only driver in the 19s last time by was the 83, 1994, so he makes up 500ths. It's just not enough. He's 10 seconds back of the lead, and he's not able to gain big chunks on the 94. And we're at 46 laps left in this race. Time will tell if there's a caution. Obviously, that resets everything. Tires are going to be key. Strategy, the pit stops. If that doesn't happen, I don't know if there's something else that can really change this race at this moment. top here.
750.
Right where the 7's going to come to pit road. And looks like the 32, he did tow to pits. He has stayed on pit road, so he is back to 16th. He has a good amount of laps down. Right now, probably like 25 laps down. I think that's where he's going to end tonight. There's now 14 car, the 14 truck, Justin Klein, P8 is under heat from going a lap down here. Again, if there is a caution, I don't know what these trucks are going to do that, a lap down. 14 right now will be the current lucky dog. This 94 has shown up and shown out tonight. Fast truck. Practice to being our leader here in stage 3 and kind of just dominating the stage as it's gone green, and the field is really in trouble. We've got 3 more trucks that are within sight, 7th, 6th, and 5th, of going a lap down here. Plenty of action, plenty of time for things to happen. Right now it looks like the 94 is holding out around his 6-second lead over the 28 of Alex Fuller. The 83 has started to make just a slighter dent. He was 10.5 back, now he's 9.7 back, so he's made up a little bit, a few tenths over this last few laps, but not a lot yet. Just waiting to see is the 94, does he fall off a little bit more than everybody else? Did he use his stuff up a little early?
I haven't go up.
Thanks, Alex.
Here comes the 33 to go down another lap. That's 10th place, Trevor Benz. He's got 11th, Mark Ouellette right behind him. They are battling for the top 10 tonight between the 33 and the 80. They may be 2 laps down, but I know they are battling it out.
Thank you, Trevor.
In race control chat, having a good time. Yeah, I agree, Jeffrey. That 94 has been fast. Once he got the throttle down, figured out what the track grip was, he has really made it work. He's had that outside working, and now he's showing obviously how he can run that inside too. And he's been able to run this truck in multiple lanes and be fast with it tonight. And again, looking right now, the only truck that's running faster laps is Ivan. He just pitted a few laps ago and got fresh tires. Obviously, he's 13 laps down, so not a threat for the battle for the lead, but showing you what fresh tires can do. Kind of our fall off here for these guys. Right now, still nobody in the top. On the lead lap, nobody else other than Ivan is running faster laps, really.
Where's all them cautions we had earlier? I don't like it.
Hang on, did
I
somebody
got a
say
handle
caution?
on my rhythm.
Yeah, I think you got your rhythm, Justin. You've got that down. So we've got a battle showing up here. Looks like the 84 has caught the 35. 84 on older tires than the rest of the field.
Out.
Caution's out.
One
Caution's
thing for sure,
out.
everybody on the racetrack will be pissed off at somebody else on the racetrack before this race is over with.
You had to say so.
No.
52 gets loose. Oh!
Pace car middle back.
Into the barrier. Whoa! Right in front of the field. Tough break for the 52. Comes a 94. 28. 83. 52 and 13. There's a bunch of pit stops about to happen here. The 52 stays out. Not sure about that. The 52 stays out. Alright, we're going to see some of these other guys, if they're going to stay out or pit. They're staying out to get that wave around. 52 is pitting this time. He's going to end up going to the back on that one. These guys are going to take the wave around, which is good and all, but man, your tires are so worn, there's no positions to be gained. So this is what I was kind of wondering when we were talking earlier. Because it only gets you one of them back too, for the 33 and the 31. The 43, it gets him back on the lead lap, but he doesn't have tires, fresh tires. So I don't know how that's going to work out for these guys. So pace truck's getting ready to cross the stripe here. I'll tell you where that caution went. Ben, you had a rough night. But you weren't the reason for all the cautions tonight. Turn 2 was your adversary tonight, though. I will agree to that. But the 52 showed up and gave us a caution.
Another one. Might want to extend this.
I hit you well just in case there's somebody behind me. Never mind.
Not going. What are they doing?
I get a UL.
Man, I did not want to see that.
31.
Thank you, broadcaster.
What are y'all doing? Come on.
No problem, just doing my part.
Ready. Green flag, green flag.
Green is out.
Need a black shirt.
To the lead, he's got a good gap over the 83. Oh no, the 28!
Caution.
That's gonna be another caution.
Good job, bud. Tell me what you got quickly.
Let's see that one happen. Trying to hold time underneath the 83, get back on the throttle.
Middle back.
Doesn't look like he got any assistance, but we'll take a look from the looks like he was getting loose. Yep, it gets loose, and then the 13's just right there. But good job by the 13, wowing up, not running in the back or the side of him there. And great job by the 28, just whipping it around like that. Well, the trucks that got that wave around just got their lap back. So the 43 is pitting. 31's not. Oh, he got the lucky dog. Double up for the 33. Now can he get to pit road and get them tires?
There was no net code involved. What'd you do, flap your wings, Eagle? I spread my talons out.
This puts Trevor on the lead lap. Is pit road still open for him? Maybe it is. There. Yep. Okay, pit road's still open. So Lucky Dog getting to make his stop, get those fresh tires. That puts him back in the game. He was just 2 laps down. Took the wave around to get one of them back, and then was the Lucky Dog on this one.
All right, that's that 80.
Okay.
As we're getting to the end of this, let's take a look at our updated incident counts. 35's at 11, 20's at 10, 33's at 13, and 31's at 16. X's get you a black flag drive-through penalty, so keep them incident points below 20, and so far everything's happening.
You're 2 cars from the back.
We're going to restart with 18 to go
Green
here.
flag.
Green is out. 94 with a good jump. Here comes the 13. Beside the 83. Side by side. Gets clear of the 83. Slides up in front of him. Front 3 are single file. Nose to tail. 13's looking to the inside of the 94. Now he's going to look to the outside. Nope. He's going to go right in line with him, almost to his rear bumper. 13 gets loose. Now the 83's looking to the inside. 16 laps to go. 94's got a little bit of a buffer here. Not much, though. Not at a track like this. Oh, 94 gets loose. Saves it. 13 on the outside of the lead, but the 84
Yeah, I
is
have to
there
tell you about
underneath
that
the
in a minute.
94.
I'm pissed. I've got some interference over here.
Oh my goodness, they are battling side by side as the Eagle is stretching it out just a little bit. The 94 is trying to get back to the outside of the 84. The 84 spins into the wall. No caution. No caution. He did not stop on the racing surface. This race is still green. Tough break for Nolan there. He had a fast truck all night. It's going to put him back to 10th currently. I'm sure his tires are not happy. All right, 12 laps to go. 13, 94, 83, 52 are your top 4. 35's in 5th. 14, 28, 43, 33, and 84 are your top 10 on the lead lap.
Caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Any feeling about the car at all?
We're going to go check this real quick. Looks like it's the 43 possibly. Let's see what happens.
Look, how somebody let my cat in, and as I'm going to 3 and 4, he grabs the gas pedal and just pulls it.
Oh, no.
So I'm on the brake and the gas just starts to spin.
Tough break for the 43 there. Just overheard in the race chat the 94 had a cat pulling on the gas pedal. That's why he got loose in 3 and 4. 84 is coming down pit road. I wonder if he's got a set left, set in the back.
I never thought I'd ever have to use that excuse.
This should put another, yep,
You
the
need an
31.
in-car camera so bad for that one.
I'll put a picture of him, of the culprit, at the end of the race.
Perfect.
And what's funny is his name is Vader, so he's just destined to be evil.
Oh yeah, it's meant to be. All right. Blink from the 83 there. I don't know what's going to happen here. Blame it on the cat, Ben says. That's right.
It's okay, there's more embarrassing ways of spinning out. I did that.
Thing is, I've been doing that all night to myself, and finally got my rhythm. I was like, okay, finally figured it out. I just clicked that last long run, and then here we go.
I decided to look at my scoring coming off in turn 2, and I spun myself just because I wasn't paying attention. Idiot.
We're going to restart with 7 to go.
It's just so ticky, man. I mean, I've been on the verge of spinning multiple times and been able to save it. Then went however many laps without it, and then...
This is going to be an exciting battle for the lead. For the win.
I'm glad I didn't finish you off with that one. Yeah, me too, because I don't have fast grip.
Pace truck pulls down.
Green flag.
Restart zone. Green is out. 13 gets a half a truck length on the 94, but here comes that 94 strength, the outside. Give him the outside. He's going to use it. Side by side down the backstretch. Drag race into turn 3. The 94 has a bumper ahead. 13 rotates good, and 4. They come out side by side. Drag race. 6 to go. Here we go, the 13 right next to the 94. 94 clears the 13. Pass on the outside. He's been doing it all night, but here's the 13 diving back down side by side. So close. 94, 13, nose to tail. 94 gets clear. Now comes the 13. He starts moving the outside. 94 gets loose on entry. Here comes the 52. The 83's pulling off. That 13 is on the bumper. He is not done. Oh, he gets loose under power. Keeps the momentum up. Next time by is going to be 3 laps to go, and that 52 truck is coming. Less than 3 laps remain. Who is going to win this one? The 94 has the lead. The 13 is trying to get back there, but he is just not able to get there. The 52 is closing ever so slightly. I don't think he's going to have time. 2 to go. 2 to go tonight. We see the white flag that will end the race. Caution's out! Caution's out!
Anything to drink or anything like that?
Come on.
Let's go see what happened. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have another one of these. A restart green-white checkered this time. The 35 gets loose on exit. The 10 gets, or the 33 gets into him. And that's
what I was
the
going.
caution. Whew, Jeff, you've been saying it all night. Jeff, you've been saying it all night. That 94's had it figured out. Ah. Does he got it for one more restart on the bottom though? He's got to restart from the bottom. My heart's racing right there. That was some really good racing for the lead. Them top guys were battling it. Really good racing. You can see the trucks getting sideways. They're putting them to the max. They're giving them all they got for this win. And the 94 made that outside work for that pass, got clear, and then the 13 just couldn't find a way to get back to him. So this caution is going to give him a reset. The 13 is going to get to start on the outside of this front row. If he can keep the 94 beside him, does that give the 13 the advantage on this restart? Is it better to be on the outside? And certainly when you're keeping the guy that's been running that outside line the best, you can keep him down. Oh my goodness, my heart's racing. Whew. I am. This is the first of. First attempt at a green white checkered. We have up to 3. Again, if we get to the white flag and the leader sees the white flag, the next flag ends it, just like real life. But if we have a yellow before the leader sees the white flag, we do re-rack them and do it again for at least 2 more attempts after this one. So let's see what happens. Jeffrey says the eagle on the outside. We will see. I know. They're both in opposite lines that they've been fast in. So the eagle's been good low. The 94's been good high. How does this work? And look at the 94 trying to run up the track behind the pace truck. He does not want to be low.
Green flag.
Restart time. Here we go. The eagle gets a great restart too. The 94 dives down in there but pushes the eagle up. He doesn't want to run that bottom. The eagle is there. Oh man, this is so close. Coming around to the white flag. White flag is out. 94 goes high. 13 goes low. They're going to try to get side by side. He can't get to him. Drive off of corner exit. 94 goes low into 3 to protect. Coming to the checkered flag, and your winner is the 94. The 13 wrecks at the line. Oh my goodness. He did not let off the throttle.
Good win.
What a finish.
That was great, Kyle.
What
I like
a
that.
finish. Wow.
Thank you, fellas. I appreciate it.
Hey, good race. Good job, guys.
Wow. Burning down
Good race, guys.
94. Holy cow. Whew.
I saw that.
What a battle for that win. Some fast trucks up there, and Nolan pitted and took those tires a couple cautions ago. He restarted 10th, and he got himself to 3rd. I'm pretty certain that's why he pitted after that spin where the caution didn't come out. When the caution came out afterwards for another issue, he hit pit road, and that was only with like 10 to go. And he took tires, I believe, and he gets a 3rd place out of this. Great job saving the night for him. Wow. First Gear Racing, First Gear Network, bringing you all we can tonight in the Truck Series. What a race. Wow. We're going to have some interviews here in a second. This is going to be a blast. Give me just a moment to get things set up, and we'll be right back with you. All right, I guess nowhere to start, but now let's go ahead and get our P3 finisher up here. Nolan, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. What a race. Tonight had a little bit of everything. You had a little bit of everything happen. You had a fast truck. You won stage 2 on what I would call really good strategy, and playing that tire set out to have that truck up front at the end of stage 2. Stage 3, you don't have the speed to keep up with the front 2, but when you do, after that late race caution, you get up there and battling, and then you got loose out of 2 and nosed it into the barrier. At that point, I was like, oh no caution, a great night, kind of put away, with that turn 2 spin, but then the caution came out for something else. You were able to pit. I assume you had an extra set of tires there, and you came from 10th to 3rd in the very blink of an eye here at the end of the night. So great job, great finish, and great all-around battling to the end for you tonight. Well done.
Yeah, this is a really fun race. You absolutely nailed everything from my point of view. The only thing I'll add is that on that spin, the thought that went through my head as I was coming off of turn 2 was, am I about to get my second win back to back? And as I was like finishing the thought, I was spinning out while I was looking at my scoring. And I'm like, you idiot. Oh my God.
You let it get too big for you, man. See, when you're on a run, you just got to ride it, okay? You just got to ride it.
It was feeling good. I wasn't even over driving. I was like, oh my God, I figured this thing out. It took me like the first stage to do it. And then once I did, I was like, okay, I figured out how to rotate the car. I was cheeks in the first stage. I couldn't do anything. But yeah, the strategy ended up working out, and plus a bunch of other things going crazy all around me. But yeah, having the extra set of tires at the end, I only had time basically to take right side tires. I did that, and that's how I got back up to 3rd. So I'm happy. I thought I almost got 2nd when the Eagle took a nosedive.
I know. I thought he was dropping. I thought since he was staying in the throttle and sending it, that he was going to at least lose 1 spot, if not 2, and he didn't lose any. He was able to make it across. It had to have been close. I haven't gone back and looked at it yet, but what a finish. What a drive. The North Wilkesboro provides, again, the start of the night. Everybody was spinning out when they got on track. It was so hard to figure out the mechanism of how much throttle can I give it? How much, where's that control? And then the first 2 stages, it seemed like that was continuing, right? We were still learning the track. And then that 3rd stage, we actually had a green flag run. Everybody had found kind of where it needed to be, and some were super fast with it. The 94, the 52, the 83, and the 13 were really the big dogs that seemed to have it figured out for most of the race. And here at the end, what do we got? 94, 13, 84, 52. And I know the 83 pulled off because I think he was having network stuff again, so he didn't finish up there with you guys. But for his first race with us tonight, he was present the whole night. So that was really
I got to give a
watch.
Big shout out to Brian. So he's a friend of mine in real life, and I invited him, or he actually asked about it. He didn't want to run. His whole thing was he wanted to run open races, like open setups and stuff like that. So he hesitated to join any of the leagues I was in. And then he finally gave in today. I'm like, yeah, sure. When he went up there, I was like, yo, I wonder what Kyle's thinking right now. Like, who the heck is this guy? I was so happy. But I'll tell you what, I feel so bad because I know about his internet situation. I lived in the same county he did. It sucks up there. That's why I never got into iRacing up there. But yeah, shout out to him on his first night. I thought he was going to come in and win on like his first race.
Yeah, he had a fast truck all night. He was super clean, super and respectful too. When he had the issues, he pulled off to the side, got out of the way, and that you don't see that a lot of that. We actually had an issue with that just last night. So we see 2 different sides of it. So that was super cool to see, and he's super fast, and it's awesome to have him here. He had a great race. I don't care where you finish. You came in to First Gear Racing, and your first night you were up front. And he was putting it together, so it was great to see that. That was awesome. That was fun.
Yeah, Brian's awesome. I was so happy to see it.
So to end the night, man, before I let you go, I'm going to give you the floor. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Thanks to?
Just Brian, dude. Just a shout out to him. I thought it was awesome seeing him up there, passing me, figuring the track out faster than me. I'm like, geez. All right.
Well, it was a blast. This kind of felt like it could have gone either way tonight, and at the end, it actually put on a really good show. It was a really good race. The green flag run really showed how everybody managed their tires and took care of their trucks, and then some late race restarts changed the end for some drivers, I mean, the 94 thought, oh man, this is the worst thing that can happen, and then he still comes away with the win. But some other positions changed and all that, and here we are. So again, congratulations again on a great drive, a great comeback after that spin while you were thinking you were going to win this mug. That will go down in infamy. We will not let you forget that. But yeah, great drive, man, to come back and get that P3. So good job for you, and hope you have a great night, and we'll see you back on track next weekend.
Yep. Thanks, Jason.
All right. Have a good night, buddy. All right. So now it's time to bring in P2, Mr. Slide Along. Let's grab him. Let's see. Eagle, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
All right, man. P2 to the 94. Heck of a battle there at the end after the caution kind of brought the field back together. Everybody got another shot at this, and you had it for a moment, and then it was gone. Anything you could have done different in that situation, other than spinning him or anything like that? But any other? Do you look back on and say, I should have done this, I should have done that, or?
No, there was really nothing else I could have done except for rattle his cage a little bit. You hit him a little bit harder on my damn sharp ass beak that I got, but I wasn't able to do anything. I spun my tires a little bit too much a couple times, and I didn't really have that much of a good grip.
Gotcha. Well, it was a heck of a race tonight. You come away with the stage 1 win. Still a good finish in stage 2. And then in that final stage, did you start stage 3 with older tires, or did you have fresh tires?
I started with older tires because I noticed after the first stage, all those cautions, I'm thinking back now, I shouldn't even took tires, and how cautions were flying. I figured, that second stage not take tires, just to, keep those tires fresh. But there was no caution that came out. Man, I was about 4 seconds from getting a lap. I was like, man, this sucks. I need a caution. And Lord and behold, I think it was like 3 laps after I said that.
You asked for it. Yeah, you asked for where they were at, and then next thing you know, there it is. And the answer, your prayer was answered. And at the end of it, I mean, you come home, you were racing, I think, in 6th when the caution came out, 5th or 6th. And
yeah, I was somewhere in there.
You were able to gain spots and net it up to 2nd. So. Great drive by you tonight. It was fun to watch that battle, that finish with the 94. You guys were putting it to it. It was really fun to watch. Really, really good racing. And congratulations on that 2nd place, buddy.
Yep, thank you. It's always a good battle with Justin. He's a good guy. He's down to earth guy. He knew if I really could have got that bumper, I was going to give it to him. But I told him in the waiting room I was going to do it, but I decided not to. He said, yeah, I would have been mad, but I would have gotten over it.
Well, I mean, he's got his cat trying to take him out. So, I mean, what's the difference if he gets hit by an eagle, right? I mean,
yeah.
Well, great job again tonight. Before I let you go, anybody want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Yeah, I'll give a big shout out to the whole league. It's a pretty awesome league. I enjoy it here. Thank you, guys.
No, we appreciate you, Kyle. Again, congratulations on your 2nd place tonight, and we'll see you back on track here next weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care, buddy.
Later.
All right, and now it's time to bring up the big winner. Let me get him up here. Justin, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
That I do.
Hey, man. First off, congratulations on the win. Heck of a drive tonight. You come in with no practice, come into qualifying, can't get the power down during qualifying, and then you have to spend the first stage kind of adjusting to what the track is going to give you, and you adjust quickly, and here you are dominating stage 3 to a point where, I mean, you had 6 seconds on the field, you had everybody lapped up to 8th place, I believe, at the time, and then the one thing you never want to happens when you're in the lead like that, and you have a caution, and we had to do a few of those, and here you are, still standing tall as the winner. How do you feel?
I feel like I literally learned how to race North Wilkesboro all over again. You know, I was trying to run before I could even crawl, and it was nothing like what I remembered. So I knew I was in trouble, and it took me two stages to figure it out. But once I got out front and got that clean air and didn't have anybody, you know, to worry about my breaking points and stuff like that, try to learn, man, it felt so good. And then I'm gonna blame Kyle for that caution because he conjured it up and saying he needed one. But man, it was fun. Until my little culprit decided to barge in the room and then take matters into his own hand. I think Kyle might have slipped in some catnip when I wasn't looking, and tried to get him to sabotage me. So I'll go to the NASCAR hauler with my buddy over here because he's crawling all over me right now. I'm gonna see if there was any type of competition issues that we can get Kyle hung up on.
We might have to investigate that. I agree.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Eagle is pretty sneaky, so if he can, I believe he has it in his power to get a cat to do some tricks to help him out. So I think we need to look in deeper into that. But heck of a save nonetheless. You were able to, you know, basically locking the tires up while the throttle's down and keep it straight, and you come out of it, you know, still okay. I mean, you know, you lost the lead there, but then when that restart happened, the next restart, and you were good. I mean, don't get me wrong, you seemed good most of the night on the outside line. That seemed to be like your really good line. You made a lot of passes on the outside. Once you got the lead, you seemed good on the bottom, the top. Like once you got it figured out, you were good anywhere. Your times were solid throughout that run in the third stage, but you had to restart on the outside of Kyle, and you got the lead back on the outside, and then you had to restart on that green-white checkered on the inside. Were you any concerns about having to do that?
Yes, I was. I was actually debating on whether I was going to wait until I immediately got in the box to take off or wait a little bit and see if he might have jumped it. I'm kind of glad he didn't. I mean, he had a great restart. Mm-hmm. I'm glad it didn't black flag him because I wanted to race it out with him because you know, Kyle's one of the best drivers out. You know, anytime I've raced with him, and if you can beat him and beat quite a few of these guys that's in this league, you're doing something. So I wanted to race him out. I wasn't too keen on giving him the outside because I knew how it was with me. You can pinch the guy down a little bit on the bottom and get a good run off, and if you can clear him out of 3, then that's it, or clear him out of 2. I mean, you've got a good shot. So just you got to hit your braking points and, you know, tire cool off and things like that. But yeah, it was a blast. It wasn't fun at first trying to figure out what to do because I think I crashed probably 7 times without bringing a caution.
Right,
and,
you did. We saw a lot of them, man. You were sideways as heck a lot of those times. It's like, how is he saving this? What's the trick? You know, that enough is showing your driving skill level when everybody else is having issues and they're wrecking. They're getting sideways, having to lock it down and stop, and you get so sideways, it's like, oh, here's another one. And the next thing you know, you're straight. I think one of the times you mowed the grass down the backstretch, if I recall correctly, and you came right back out. Yeah, it's like, oh, he saved it.
I lost a few spots. Yeah, I did lose a few spots that time. I made sure I kept it at a decent speed. I didn't want to bring out a caution. You know, that's the last thing I ever want to do is bring out a caution, even if I'm stuck in the back, because I don't want to ruin anybody else's race. I mean, I'll try to figure out myself. You know, I put myself in that hole, and I'll try to dig myself out. So, but all in all, it worked out. I did hear Kyle say he didn't take new tires on starting the third stage when that caution come out at lap 135, I believe, just before the end of the second stage. I went ahead and come down and got tires.
Yep.
And then everybody else pitted, so I knew I could get some track position. And so that's really what I think that was the move of the race for me, as far as getting some track position and getting out front, being able to just set sail and kind of, you know, get my own rhythm.
Getting your own rhythm. You didn't have somebody breathing down your neck, and that really helps a lot, because when you got to battle somebody else, it's hard to get in a rhythm because you're racing in a different line or, you know, different braking points. But there, once you got out front, you you were able to set sail and just kind of hit your own marks and do, you were in a rhythm of your own where it seemed like it was really going to be hard to beat you tonight for sure. So I'm glad to see that the cautions at the end didn't change the result, but boy, did they make you have to work for it. That's for sure.
Yes, they did. It made me work a lot more than what I wanted to, and I kept looking in my corner. Keeping the check on the lap counter, making sure, okay, we got this much longer. I was like, I really am surprised we haven't got a caution, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I just, I'm going to just keep rolling. And then Kyle had to say it, and then, 3-4 laps later, we got the caution. And, so I said a few choice words to myself over here, but man, it's so much fun coming to Wilkesboro. Or Wilkesboro is.
Wilkesboro. Get it right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's man, it was an awesome race tonight. I hate that I couldn't come in and get a little bit more practice, so I could have, not caused as much issues out there on the track. But getting in here and being able to actually race it with you guys, I'm glad I did, because it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great race to watch. It was fun. It was entertaining. You guys really had to tackle this track, had to really drive this track, and it was fun to watch everybody do that, because it started out in practice, there was nothing but cars spinning out. These trucks were wiping out of 2 and 4 every time, and to watch the progression from the beginning of practice to the end of this race, and the side-by-side battles, the real close battles at the end of this race, were really fun to watch, because everybody gained a lot of experience tonight and really worked hard to do that, and that was fun to watch. So congratulations again. I think that's your second. I can't keep track. I'm terrible. I think it's your second or third win this season.
Yeah, I have no clue. I'm not able to race full, all the time, so it's kind of few and far between when I can get in here.
Yeah.
But either way, I greatly appreciate the league. Appreciate you guys letting me get in here and run with you and learn a few things and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The more the merrier. We're just here to have a good time. I mean, it's fun to have you when you can make it. I'm glad you can make it tonight, even if it was just during qualifying, and make things happen. It was fun to watch. And again, congratulations on that win. Before we let you go for the night, anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, First Gear, you, Jason, appreciate you broadcasting. Appreciate you guys putting on a good league. My teammates, the Black Car Mafia. These guys support me so much, and everything I do. My cat, Vader, I'm gonna give a shout out to him. He tried his best to ruin it for me tonight. I will do some investigation. I am a part-time police officer, so I have to do some investigating to see if there's some illegal activity with Kyle. But nonetheless, had a great time, and appreciate all the guys tuning in to the stream and the broadcast, and we'll see you guys later. I appreciate it.
All right, Justin. Appreciate it, man. You have a great night, okay?
Yeah, you too, Jason.
All right, thank you. All right, that was Justin, our big winner tonight. Again, congratulations to the 94. Great drive. Heck of a win tonight. Congrats to Kyle for his second place. Nolan for getting back to third. Michael gets fourth. Joseph Klein gets a top 5 out of that. Trevor Benz runs 6th. He was 2 laps down before those cautions hit there at the end and was able to get both laps back. Heck of a battle back for him. Alex Fuller 7th. Corey Crandall 8th. Jareth gets 9th. And Brendan Decker will round out the top 10 in 10th. And then again, shout out to the 83. He finished 11th, but he was up front running good. Brian Hayberger, fast truck all night. Great performance by him in his first run with First Gear Racing. Just tough break with his internet connections and whatnot. But otherwise, appreciate all the drivers for coming out tonight, putting on a heck of a race. And thanks to all of you that sat and watched with me and chatted with me. Appreciate Jeffrey and Ben being in the chat, keeping it lively. Appreciate you guys. I am going to call it a night. We will see you back on the air tomorrow night for IndyCar Series. We will be at, let me double check before I say something I don't get right. Tomorrow is Michigan in the IndyCar, so we'll be back live on First Gear Network tomorrow night with IndyCar racing from Michigan. So until then, you all have a great night, and we'll see you.